It's no secret that TDE aren't fans of Adin Ross, to say the least, due to his constant collabs with Drake, his constant jabs at Kendrick Lamar.
Specifically, the rapper you guys know I'm talking about?
He's scared to say his name.
Kendrick. He does not run LA. Bro, LA is deeper than that, bro. There's a lot of deeper than rappers. Rappers don't run LA. Everyone knows that. That's the truth. Rappers don't run LA. It's deeper than that, bro. Some rappers are really about it, but it's deeper than that. Dangerous people out.
But for the most part, I haven't really seen TDE go at Adin. And when I say TDE, bro, I'm talking about the bosses, bro, the people at the top of the organization, bro, not the affiliates running around social media trying to get some brownie points by going at everybody. No, I'm talking about the people at the top. All right, like Punch, TDE, like Top Dog. Let's say Mac Wab is also a higher up. Those people haven't really went at Adin Ross. But today, all of that changed. That all changed, bro, because Adin Ross says something that they believe he has gone too far. Now, Adin Ross was reacting to the Dochi clip that been surfacing, where she's been getting a lot of backlash from it, right? She was treating her employees very poorly, yelling at them, screaming at them. Apparently, she was on her way to the Met Gala. She wanted her outfit to be a surprise and a debut at the Met Gala, but paparazzi was outside, so she had her employees bring umbrellas, had a booth to hide her in, and apparently they weren't doing it to her satisfaction, so she was screaming at them as if she has no home training.
No, stop. Give me another umbrella now. Another one right there, and another one.
Dochi's under fire for reportedly yelling at staff as she was getting ready to showcase her Met Gala look. The anxiety singer was filmed giving orders while inside a white box and can be heard requesting more umbrellas to help avoid the paps capturing her look before her Met Gala debut. She can also be heard swearing. Many people are calling Dochi out, commenting on her alleged attitude, with one saying, "I'm sorry, but the way she's talking to people, ain't it?" It seemed to take a whole team to keep Dochi's look hidden.
Dochi's outfit was revealed ahead of the Met Gala, and it's all the umbrella's fault.
Look at this. So they... Ooh. Dochi.
Yes, I'm ready. Give me another. No, stop. Oh, give me another umbrella now. Another one right there, and another one.
And another
Need another one.
Another umbrella.
Excuse me. I need four fucking umbrellas.
Two more umbrellas.
Right there.
Two more umbrellas.
I'm
so ready.
All right, make a path, everyone.
Move.
People were treating this as if it was the end of the world. I'm not people. I don't think this was the end of the world. I feel like Dochi was being, a little sassy in a situation. She was being rude. She was being obnoxious. Do I feel like this is a complete indictment of her character? I don't. I don't feel like this particular moment right here can really determine or dictate who Dochi is as a person. And also too, bro, TDE has done a pretty great job at protecting Dochi. We haven't really seen her in any other scandals. This scandal, and then the last scandal was her going on a dating show and claiming that the biggest red flag in a man is him being straight. If those are your two biggest scandals, bro, I think you've done a pretty great job at portraying yourself. But a lot of people felt differently. People felt like Dochi was rude, obnoxious. It shows that this is her character, and this is how she treats people when she knows that she's not being watched. Now, people were even more upset because Dochi never really apologized for the incident, never really took it seriously or took accountability from their perspective, and she just joked about it and moved on. To me, this is more of an indictment on her character than the actual video, because this here tells us that she doesn't see that she did anything wrong. She doesn't think that yelling at people and treating them like that is wrong. Because when she says, God forbid a girl needs more umbrellas, she's completely undermining and minimalizing exactly what took place and why people are upset. But that was the last we heard of it, and a lot of people didn't like her response, and they were continuing to be upset. Me, I completely forgot about the moment, to be honest, bruh. I really haven't thought about this Dochi umbrella thing since the day it happened. But it was on Adin Ross's mind, and today he was streaming, and his chat asked him about it. And he gave a pretty unfiltered opinion of Dochi, which a lot of people thought he went a little too far.
I hope everyone... Oh, Dochi rant? Oh, dude, don't get me started on that bit. Hey, don't get me started on that bit. Don't get me started on that industry plant. Don't get me started. You guys can say shit whatever you want about me, but one thing about me is I'm not an industry plant. I've been streaming for like a long time now. Fuck Dochi, the umbrella clip pissed me off. What an entitled, unintelligent piece of shit she is, bro. She deserves, bro. I'm not joking, bro. Stop listening to her music. Cardi and Abel, why would you give her a feature on a remix? You shouldn't have cleared it. She's just the worst. She's a piece of shit. She stole someone that I used to know. She makes no good music. She's horrible. Jake Future, what's up, my dog? So fuck Dochi, fuck Dochi, fuck Dochi. Okay, she has zero talent. I call out talent.
I never understood people who can have so strong of opinion on somebody they've never met or interacted with. I remember being on a podcast and some dude says, I've been waiting to confront you because I don't like you. I said, Buster, but like super Buster. Like you've never met me. You've never talked to me. We've never had any type of interaction. I've never said nothing about you. I don't know you existed. And you've been waiting. You've been putting all this energy into contriving a way to where me and you will be in the same room. I just thought that was just super weird. So when I see Adin Ross, I'm gonna be consistent here, okay? Y'all like to group me in a particular box when it comes to this whole Kendrick and Drake stuff. I don't care about those two guys, okay? I think this is weird, right? From my perspective, okay? You should not have this much hate in your heart for somebody you never met or interacted with. You should never, there's not a person alive who should fill your heart with this much hate and energy that you've never met or interacted with. I think this is bizarre stuff. Now, Punch TDE, who is SZA's manager, one of the higher ups at TDE, he will respond back to Adin Ross with a subtle threat while trying for it not to be a threat, but it still came off as a threat. Punch will write, these internet guys are really going far. It's a difference between entertainment and being disrespectful, which this is kind of hypocritical. When you take a look at that particular side of Twitter, I call them the HR department of hip hop. All they ever do is get disrespectful. All they ever do is dox you, attack you, say F your mama, say you can't have an opinion because you're not a street dude. So, and that side really runs like hand in hand with TDE, right? But again, let's just stick to Punch because Punch have never said those other things, okay? I understand it's certain people's brands to say the things they say, but it's going to go somewhere else. This is where like the street dudes like throw in like the subtle threats that like apparently you're supposed to catch and be terrified. Eventually, everyone will see each other. No threats. Let's just keep it cool and respectful. These subtle threats can probably work on people in LA because if you guys don't know, TDE is like the United Nation of gangbanging, bruh. Every gang is under TDE. Like think of a gang and there's probably a rapper like in TDE that's from that gang, right? So they're able to really press and have a hold on people in LA, but they're not doing nothing to that white boy, bro. I feel like we're losing the plot here, bro. Like we are really losing the plot here, bro. What exactly is TDE gonna do to Adin Ross? What? Let's just say this, bro. Adin Ross, for some reason, somehow makes it to an event that TDE is at. They're gonna walk past that white man, bro. They're gonna walk past that white boy, take a seat, and do nothing about it. Nobody is confronting Adin Ross, bro. Listen, because I believe that they're students of history. And the last label owner that was going around pressing and attacking people, Suge Knight. You see where Suge Knight is currently at, bro? If I'm if I'm TDE or if I'm Punch, I wouldn't even make this tweet, bro. All right, because the tweet comes across as subtle threats, and we know y'all not doing nothing to Adin Ross. We know that white boy going untouched. We know that, bruh. Black folks only attack other black folks. We know this. Black folks is only tough with other black folks. Y'all not tough when it comes to the white boy now, bruh. I'm not about to let y'all go that far, homie. Listen, we know y'all tough. We know y'all gangster, bruh. All right, but y'all not that gangster, bruh. Y'all not about to press the white boy, bruh. Y'all haven't reached that level of y'all gangstery. Pressing the white boy is reserved for dudes who's just on full crash out mode, bruh. Y'all make too much money to be on that type time. To think y'all pressing Adin Ross, cut it out, man. But once TDE discussed or put the message out there, now here comes all the TDE minions. Here comes all the people who, like, their job on Twitter is to protect TDE. This is what they do. Now, some of these people I actually like. You feel me? So I'm not dissing them in no way whatsoever. But you have people like Yes Jules. Yes Jules. You know the plot has been lost when Yes Jules is virtue signaling against you. Mrs. White Woman who cannot wear the N-word on my t-shirt and sell it for profit. If that woman is calling you a messed up human being, you know you done messed up, bro. All right. So she was right. Kai and Speed are cool, positive guys, so I get the hype there. But these losers who sit on a computer trashing women and people they have never even had a conversation with, having an audience of hundreds of thousands of people tune in to watch it live, we have lost the plot. Please touch grass. Cut it out, Yes Jules, bro. Cut it out, man. Bro, Yes Jules is only mad at Adin Ross because apparently, like, Yes Jules had negotiated a deal for Adin Ross to pay Kanye West like $2 million, $1 million to appear on stream, and another $1 million that was supposed to go to charity. But Yes Jules was probably going to make a sizable income from that, and Adin Ross sort of like gigged on the deal, so she's still upset at him. I was taking a hedge bet on which white boy would be the first to make that template tweet, which is "I'm a good white man in hip hop. Look at how much I respect you guys," and that's a bad white man tweet. Bro, they copy and paste that tweet almost on every time. Like the culture gets mad at a white man, bro. Peter Rosenberg was the first white man to do it this time, all right? Peter Rosenberg will put, "When I made it to Hot 97 as a longtime DJ and true hip hop nerd / historian, I had to fight and scrap for inner respect, and I am still hated on to this day. No matter how hard, I still go for the culture." So he wants his kudos, bro. All right, he just wants hip hop to respect him, which is why whenever a white boy is in some controversy, bro, he goes against the grain and goes super hard to make sure that we identify him as somebody who's for the culture and that other white boy as somebody who's not, all right? So he says, now it's 2025 and streamers who know nothing and do nothing get away with anything. All right, come on, man. And also, too, apparently Peter Rosenberg was the first but not the last because another white man that we all love called Jeremy Huck, all right, who is on the bigger picture with Elliot Wilson and DJ Head, he decided to tap in as well, right? And he decided to also copy and paste the "I'm a good white man in hip hop, he's not" tweet. He actually outdid Peter Rosenberg and made 2 tweets instead of 1. He says, "I'm not going to repost that streamer's rants, but it's funny how these guys love calling women out of their name rather than stating their opinions eloquently. That to me is the definition of unintelligence and entitlement." And then apparently that was not enough, so he hit them with another tweet. And he says, "It's funny how the same people mad at a woman for yelling about her umbrellas are okay with the guy literally making songs praising blank." I feel like those two things have nothing to do with each other, like at all whatsoever, to be honest, bruh. And Jeremy Hecht, I'll be real, bruh. All right. I get your point. We love you. All right. I think Jeremy Hecht is one of the good ones. He's a cool guy. He's pretty chill. But Jeremy, bruh, all right, you should probably do some research on like who the Hebrew Israelites are and what their stance is on you. And then come back and figure out exactly who you are on Twitter defending every day. All right. Do some research on exactly who is a Hebrew Israelite and who you defending on Twitter every day. All right. And then come back to that particular Kanye stance. Okay. Because I'm sure the people who you're defending every day on Twitter, they riding with that Kanye song, bro. All right. That's their religion. Now, it didn't just stop at Jeremy Heck. Like we got like the usual, bro, like Rob Markman, Anthony Fantano, right? And the rest, okay? For me, even DJ had kind of like tapped in, claiming he was going to get back to it. And I'm sure a particular group on Twitter is going to see this video and then paint this video as me being anti-TDE when I literally said in the beginning of this video, I think Adin Ross went too far. I think calling Dochi out of her name is like parasocial. I think like it's dumb, it's low IQ, because you never met Dochi, never had a conversation with Dochi. Why are you this upset at Dochi? But they're going to ignore this. They're going to try to make it seem like I have some type of agenda against TDE, which is far from the truth. I enjoy Kendrick's music. I love Absol. I think Schoolboy Q had the best album of 2024. So, but again, they're going to paint this as if Flacco is a hater and completely ignore the context of this video and leave whatever comments they want to leave. But hey, we ignore it, okay? Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this? Y'all think Adin Ross was out of line or in line? And do you guys feel like Adin Ross will suffer any consequences for dissing Dochi after reading Punch's tweet? Let me know in the comment section what you think, all right? And if you're still watching, click on this video right here to find out how these serious DDD allegations could ruin his career. These allegations just dropped today. Click on this video right here to find out what I'm talking about. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.